Welcome to Prelude to Ulysses. That's the name of this channel. This is Alex reads littler things because I can't read my books because I'm not there. Not where my books are. I've been deposited in this old person's house, and this is just what's going on right now. All right. So we'll just pick another book I found. It's Still Alive by Ratatoiie. All right, you ready? It's Still Alive. Amazing survivors of the dinosaur age. I wonder what that's about. Made in 1991. Uh-oh. They didn't have the documentary Jurassic Park to get their info from. What's that term? Whatever. Hey, we're just here to read. We're not here to contemplate. We're not here to theorize. We're not here to make anyone feel bad. Okay? I don't want you to feel dumb because you can't read. Most people your age can, though. What's that book? Wow. All right. First chapter of It's Still Alive by Walter Ratatoiie. Let's take a peek at this, though. So it's a part of a school library. It's Still Alive by Walter Ratatoiie. It's fucking fun. All right, okay. No, we'll just do it. Dinosaurs wiped out by natural catastrophe. Sometimes pronounced catastrophe, trophy. Okay, we'll stop with that. You know what I think about sometimes? I think about love. Wait. Okay, let's just get going. Try to imagine the world as it was toward the end of the age of dinosaurs. I bet there's just tons of bugs. Imagine the kind of bug you'd need to be to get in between the to try to penetrate the surface of a dinosaur, to get their blood. What the fuck is up with Jurassic Park, man? Those mosquitoes aren't just digging through that skin. I bet you could shoot a dinosaur and they wouldn't even know. Some dinosaurs. Well, the dead ones, none of them. Oh, God. Oh. So imagine the world in the age of dinosaurs. Toward the end, bugs, okay? Giant creatures. Well, that's not the ones I thought about, but okay. Giant creatures. Some as long as a football field. Wander about on legs as thick as huge tree trunks. Wow. Yeah, I love trunks. I didn't know trees had trunks. Wonder what they put in there. Probably branches. That's a bit of a highbrow joke. Continue. Others search for prey to sink their 4-inch razor-sharp teeth into. Now, I don't know why they. Their units of measurement are pretty interesting. Football field, tree trunks. I know that trees don't have trunks like a car, okay? And 4 inches. And a razor sharp is also a unit of measurement. Because sharpness is a measurement. That's an angle, right? Do you measure sharpness? If you did, I would say probably because of probably with an angle. You know what the sharpest thing in the world is? Your mind. Gigantic. There's another unit of measurement. Flying creatures soar through the sky above. Small dinosaurs the size of turkeys, unit of measurement, scamper through the bushes. In the set, maybe Jurassic Park. Maybe that movie's based on this. This sounds pretty familiar, actually. In okay, nope. In the center of a forest stands a ferocious Tyrannosaurus. Oh, okay, no, it actually tells you how to say it. Tyrannosaurus. 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 Who's Tyran? Hey, I'm sorry if you're from Long Beach and you talk like that. Is Long Beach in Europe? No, Texas. Drooling over its prey. So, something's drooling over. When does prey become food, right? I would say that prey is the goal, right? Like the deer that you haven't caught yet, that's prey. And once you catch it, then it's just dinner. It's no longer prey, you know? You're not hunting it, you're just eating it. You're no longer a predator, you're a patron of the restaurant of life. And what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this kind of makes me think that this big Tyrannosaurus is just hanging out over some like Triceratops and just drooling. And how do we know that they drool? Most amphibians don't even have sweat. There's something I could look up to see if amphibians sweated. I saw a film today called Monster. I think it was a bad name for a film. It's by Coragenda. Dude. Man, it was one of the best movies I've seen in a very long time. What's that guy? Corriga? What's that dude's name? Harakiri? Ah, fuck. What's his name? Connie Duck. Monster. New monster movie. It's not about a monster. Or is it? Probably not. Pretty surprised by that film. What are you doing? Read the fucking thing. And under a thick fern hides a little creature. Oh, that may have been even more amazing than the fearsome Tyrannosaurus Rex. Oh, the cockroach. Fuck, I got this. Oh. The cockroach? Question. Yes. Cockroaches existed at the same time as dinosaurs. Although dinosaurs died out about 65 million years ago, the lowly cockroach is still alive. Why are you calling it lowly? I wouldn't say that. I'd say that about a lot of things. Pit traps. Air Force Base. Okay, but also, what's with the sentence? It says, so this paragraph starts out with, the cockroach. Yes, the cockroach. So is this written in first and second person? Wait, what is it? Why would you question your own thesis in your secondary paragraph? That's not your thesis. What's the thesis? Try to imagine the cockroach? I don't know what we're going for here. I do like fuck, this is long. What the fuck, man? Okay. A couple pages, man. Start off page 6. It doesn't end till page 11. What the fuck, man? I thought this was like gonna be 2 pages long. That's why I picked it. It didn't just pick it up off the ground. That was just for show. I picked it up off the ground before I did that on camera. And I said, oh, this looks like it's not very long. But it's... Alright, whatever. What does it mean when a species is extinct? My guess is that they're no longer there. They're not there no more. None of them are. Not a single none. Not one of those none. No, they're all the ones are now none. Shut the fuck up. We all know what extinct means. I feel like I want to be silly because this is a kid's book. I'll try to be more adult. The answer is simple. Extinction occurs when every single member of the species dies. I fucking called it! Many scientists believe that there is a balance in nature. Interesting. Interesting. Adults think about things and ponder them quietly. Yoga balls are fucking awesome, man. Corriga. Many scientists believe that there is a balance in nature, like a man on a yoga ball. When a new species establishes itself, an older species becomes extinct. I don't think that for a new species to establish itself, an old species needs to be extinct. That goes against the concept of the whole theory of evolution. You know, that things change and branch off, not replacing each other. What the fuck is this, man? Oh, they haven't seen Jurassic Park. I won't be surprised if life doesn't find a way in this book called It's Still Alive. Okay, so I don't think that when a new species establishes itself, an older species becomes extinct. No. Those are either correlation or corrigendulation. For hundreds of millions of years, I wonder... It's nice to be doing this again. Making new movies. I just knew I was going to be a filmmaker. Just like this. I'll continue working on my Alex Reads the Bible book once I get a fucking Bible. You know, I don't know. This house, you'd think there'd be a fucking Bible in it. I didn't look for one, but I sure didn't see one either. Shh, read. For hundreds of millions of years, different species have come into existence. Alright. Lived for a span of time, and then died out. Some species die out and leave no descendants. Let's back up a tiny bit. I didn't plan that out. Just do that. I only know one thing with the ukulele. For hundreds of millions of years. For hundreds of millions of years. That was okay. That was alright. For hundreds of millions of years. Oops. For hundreds of millions of years, different species for a span of time. Okay. I mean, that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that sentence. Some things have done that. Some species die out and leave no descendants. Isn't that what the initial sentence meant? So if a species comes into existence, lives, and then dies out, the species dies, then that indicates there's no descendants, right? And then the next sentence says some of them die out and leave no descendants, indicating that the species described above had descendants. You know, maybe they're talking about metaphorical descendants, like shoes, you know? While others change gradually over the generations until the descendants are very different from the original animal. You ever need an example of that? Look at the crocodile. It used to be a fish. But there's still fish, though. But the fish used to be jellyfish. And there's still peanut butter. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Ugh. Alright. Okay, let's do this. Science. Okay, so maybe they are describing evolution, but it kind of seemed like it weren't. I mean, I don't know. What the fuck ever. I don't even know this shit. You know, scientists believe that more than 4.5 million species exist. Scientists believe all sorts of stuff, like blood. They think that during the last 600 million years, there's been a total of at least 980 million species. Man, I think there's like a billion types of beetles. Paul, George, Yoko. Hey, listen, man. I haven't gone through her discography or nothing, but Plastic Ono Band, that's a good album. I'd say it's way ahead of a lot of people. Maybe she deserves to be shit on. I don't really know her, but I listened to that record last night, and it's fucking good. I've listened to a different record of hers too, though. I thought was it kind of blew my mind. What are you talking about? Fucking dude, come on, man. Okay. So that means that 975.5 million species died. Oh, man. Since 600 million years ago. God, I can't believe that. So many bodies. You know, okay, so is Earth getting bigger because of the bodies, right? So I know that Earth in itself is neither gaining or losing mass, right? It's just a matter of erosion and redistribution of water through cloud highways and stuff like that, math and stuff. But the growth, the biological growth, if you can consider, I mean, we're making bones. We're producing mass with birth. That's fucking weird, isn't it? Is that weird? Are we producing? What? Why do things grow? Well, no. Okay, so maybe not. Because in order to create a new person, you have to eat a bunch of food. So let's say, okay, so pregnant lady takes 40 hot dogs, puts them in her body, then the baby comes. Okay, so the baby comes from somewhere. Never. They think that during the last 600 million years that there's been a total of at least 980 million species. Wait, what are we talking about? Oh, yeah. Is there mass produced? Are we getting more? Because, like, I don't know, man. It seems like maybe that's a weird one. I think you answered your question, though. With the hot dogs, I think that's it. You did it. Okay, good. And they estimate that each species may have lasted, on the average, about 2.5 million years. Wow. Plants can become extinct too. What? Not too many of the exotic trees and bushes, you know what that means, that covered the land during the time of dinosaurs are still alive. Well, probably not. I can't get a fucking Grenadium, Gardenia. What the fuck is that flower called? Whatever. I kill every flower. Of course they're fucking dead from the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs don't even know how to water. Watering buckets weren't even invented. Shut the fuck up. Plants, trees. Plants are extinct too. Not too many of the exotic trees and bushes that covered the land during the time of dinosaurs are still alive. But one beautiful flowering tree that may grow in your own neighborhood still flourishes. The magnolia tree first appeared while giant reptiles were roaming the earth. That's cool. I believe it was probably before them, based on no information. The magnolia the long, delicate petals of their huge pink that's what magnolia is. Pink or white blossoms are often the first signs of spring. I don't think that's important to this story. But you know what's cool? Drones. People used to believe that dinosaurs ate other dinosaurs. But what actually happened is they talked into microphones that looked like trees to an audience that said, "We don't like the union, the dinosaur union." And these guys are like, this guy's trying to bust this shit up. And they're like, "We don't need you to. We don't want to be a part of this guy's stuff. He's just talking to a tree. That's not a microphone." Oh my God. This is not a good episode. It's a great one. Okay, I mean, that's interesting. So, most plants are dead too. But not the magnolia tree. I think those puzzle plants pretty old. I think yucca probably pretty old. I think any plant that you would have seen in Jurassic Park or Jurassic World 2 may or may not have existed back then based on that movie, Jurassic Park. At certain times in the Earth's history, many species have become extinct at about the same time. Oh, it's interesting. This is called a mass execution. No, extinction. Star Trek Log 6 by Alan Dean Foster. I forgot I got this. So, there's a bunch of different stories. 3 exciting episodes from television's most popular science fiction series, complete in this album. Albatross. The mission to deliver supplies to Dramia seemed so routine until the natives arrested Dr. McCoy for murder. Bones is probably my favorite. Bones in Search for Spock, but I mean, that's kind of his movie. People don't like that, but it's a good one, and he's good in it, so leave him alone. Next one's called The Practical Joker. Suddenly, Everything aboard the Enterprise ran amok. Someone... Is this something I'm farting? It probably does. It's just this yoga ball. I'm not going to show it to you. I don't need to prove anything. Oh, Star Trek Log 6. Oh, sorry. Suddenly, everything aboard the Enterprise, that's this car, ran amok. Someone or something was up to no good, and it was no longer funny. That's funny that it was funny at first. They're like, oh, our shields are down. Oh, we opened the airlock. And somebody with a shirt, that's that one that's red that blew out. And I'll giggle. Okay, next one. How sharper than a serpent's tooth? Gods from outer space? It didn't seem likely. Then Kirk and his crew ran up against something called itself Kukulkan, and it didn't seem friendly. All right. Page 143. It appears to be proceeding on the same plot followed by the alien probe's final broadcaster, but the vessel is moving towards us instead of outward. Approximate speed, warp 3. Mr. Spock. Range is still too extreme to attempt detailed observation, Captain. He studied his small viewers. Possibly, this is not a second probe. It may be that the first did not complete its assigned task. It merely malfunctioned instead of self-destructing. This may be another drone coming to conclude the operation. Kirk frowned. True, Mr. Spock. Or it could be the original probe's owner. Oh, fuck. This is called a mass extinction. Not to be confused with a bath extinction, which is when you are taking a bath and fart and all the bugs in the bathtub die. A mass extinction permits the growth of many new animal groups or species that will dominate the earth for many millions of years. I didn't pay attention when I was reading that. A new mass extinction permits the growth of many new animal groups or species that will dominate the earth for many millions of years. Okay, so now I kind of see what they were saying in the first part. They weren't saying that it is necessary. Well, the way they wrote it makes it seem that an older species needs to become extinct for a new species to establish itself. Also, this is not the order in which a mass extinction would create an environment where other types of animals or plants or whatever would thrive better. Right? This says, when a new species establishes itself, an older species becomes extinct. Whereas this one, older species needs to become extinct in order for a new species to, take root and, roar all over the kingdom. I just don't know if someone proofread this book. Did they even proofread in 1991? I don't have any proof. Ooh, geological chart. That's neato. So this geological chart says 600 million years ago, the appearance of shellfish. 520 million years ago, first fish. This is a geological chart. 400, the first land plants and animals. 350 million years ago, first amphibians. Okay, geological. Doesn't that mean rocky? Doesn't that mean rocks? The first dinosaurs and mammals, 245. Age of dinosaurs, 205 million years ago. First flowering plants, 140. You just said that they had magnolia tree blossoming. I think blossoming and flowering are synonymous terms. I think that there's a word for that. Synonymosities. And 65 million years ago began the age of mammals. For example, there was a time when the fishes were dominant, an age of reptiles, and an age when the reptiles, especially the dinosaurs, ruled. About 65 million years ago, a mysterious mass extinction occurred. Nearly 3/4 of all the animals and plants living on Earth were destroyed, including dinosaurs. That's a lot. So, if this ukulele represented everything in the world, or at least its strings, I used to be better at things. But this is where we're at. This is how good we're at with music right now. Can you please not judge me? Okay. Okay. So if the strings were everything, something crazy happened, and there's just the one string. I don't like how the top string of the ukulele is higher pitched. It's the third highest pitched one. You can buy a bass string for this. That costs money. What are you saying? So that'd be like if this universe was this cool. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, for no reason, this is how you had to play the universe. But okay, the universe is still kind of cool. I mean, not that cool though. So that's how 3/4 works. I wish I had $1 I could show you. If we could go to the gas station too. About 65 million years ago, a mysterious mass extinction occurred. Nearly 3/4 of all, I won't get it back out again, of all the animals and plants living on Earth were destroyed, including dinosaurs. Fossils show that everything didn't die out at exactly the same time. Instead, there was a more gradual disappearance. What? Over many generations. What could have caused this? So it says that 3/4 were destroyed. Then it says, but they didn't all die at the same time. So the ones that didn't exactly die out at the same time, I'm assuming are included in the 3/4 statement. And this isn't a description of the things that survived. No, because it says they die after generations. That's weird. What could have caused this? Fuck, am I learning from this book? No, probably not. Life. No one knows, finds a way. No one knows for sure. Scientists have been trying to solve this puzzle for years. Some blame a change in the Earth's climate, which was becoming colder. They believe the plant-eating dinosaurs couldn't find food because all the plants had frozen. Interesting. When the plant eaters died, the meat-eating dinosaurs had no more food since they ate the plant-eating dinosaurs. So they died too. What? I thought there was this big old... I mean, I think it's totally plausible that we would have more information 30 years later, but maybe we don't. And I honestly don't fucking know. I thought they were like, no, for sure, like, sun hit the earth in like the Gulf of Mexico or something, right? Or no, is it outside of South America? Where's that big old crater? Is it in the ocean? Yeah, it's in the ocean. What's your favorite James Bond movie? Probably a Pierce Brosnan one. Probably Goldeneye. Probably thinking of that satellite because of the crater, though. Because they're both similar shapes. Because Goldeneye was a shadow. Dude, shut the fuck up. No one knows for sure. I just don't know how accurate this is. I like that, though. God, what a shitty life that would be. At first, the answer's like, dude, it's a buffet. Oh my God, they're all dead. We don't have to hunt them. They're not prey. They're just meals. And then they're like, oh, this meal's getting kind of gross. Like, it's rotten. You know, it stinks, but whatever. And then they're like, we ate all the meat. Now we're like eating the marrow out of the bones. It's not enough to sustain us in the way that we're used to. Bourgeois, is that the word? Bourgeois? Because they have the Tyrannosaurus is a rich, finance in rich in character. No, shut the fuck up. Other scientists believe that the widespread eruption of volcanoes. Damn it. Other scientists believe that widespread eruption of volcanoes all over the earth sent up clouds of smoke and dirt. Smoke and dirt. Okay. These eruptions, where is the dirt coming from? You know, just blow up dirt, it just turns into magma or something. Like, what? I think it would turn into ash, right? If the volcano is powerful enough to shoot something into the air, it's probably going to be pretty hot. I hear volcanoes are one of the hottest mountains. Oh, God. Smoke and dirt, whatever. Dirt and smoke. That's what I used to call a Saturday night. Fucking, oh my God. I didn't think this was going to be a big deal. I didn't think this was going to be a thing that took forever. Okay, shut the fuck up. These eruptions cut off all sunlight, resulting in deadly global cooling and covering the land with ashes and lava. Nothing cooler than lava. There's also a theory that a star exploded and covered the earth with deadly radiation. What? Man, kids in the 90s are so fucking, it must have been so stupid. I don't think that's what happened. Oh, I was one of these kids that read this book. That's what's wrong. I said that joke out. It's pretty good. What was I doing? There's also, I mean, I like that. Star exploded and covered the earth with deadly radiation. I think I'd never even heard of that. That's cool. I like it. Maybe I have. Maybe this is my book. It totally could be. What does it say on the side? Mendel? Radiation, whatever. Recently, many experts have favored the theory that a massive object from outer space smashed into the Earth. Man, I said that. Producing dust clouds and acid rain. The dust clouds caused global cooling, which in turn resulted in the death of plants. Wait, what was it? Dust clouds, acid rain. Acid rain. The dust clouds caused global cooling. That's cool. Oops. which in turn resulted in the death of most plants and animals. A number of geologists, scientists who study rock formations, and who also write fucking timelines based on fish. Remember this? The geological chart? Okay. That's rock formations. They think that the supposed impact occurred in the area of the Gulf of Mexico of the Caribbean Sea. Caribbean? Pirates of the Caribbean? Which? Caribbean. No, Caribbean. They think that the supposed impact occurred in the area of the Gulf of Mexico of the Caribbean Sea. They believe that a crater or deep hole or giant Pierce Brosnan shaped satellite on the Yucatan Peninsula, long covered by dirt and sediment. They believe that a crater or deep hole in the Yucatan Peninsula, long covered by dirt and sediment, is the place where the object hit. They base their theory on tiny glass fragments buried in the rocks of that period. What? They think that these bits of glass were created by the extreme heat of an asteroid or comet impact. All right, I'm into that. That's cool. Whatever happened, the dinosaurs disappeared forever. And they haven't seen Jurassic Park. I know, they haven't seen it. Give them a break if they come back. And the thing says it's still alive. But whatever happened, the dinosaurs disappeared forever. Kind of like David Blaine. What's he up to? He just shaved his head and became Andrew Tate. And mammals replaced them as the dominant group of animals. So who's the submissive group of animals in this analogy? Deer? The prey? One especially mysterious aspect of this great mass extinction is that some animals and plant species survived. Crocodiles, horseshoe crabs, and even dragonflies lived at the same time as dinosaurs. And they're still alive. That's why the book's called that. Oh, all right, cool. In this book, you will read about big creatures. Nice. Small creatures. Oh, sea dwellers. Ugh. And land dwellers. Even plants. All of which lived at the same time as the dinosaurs and are still alive today. So I'm still not clear as when the dinosaurs actually became extinct, right? It said 65 million years ago, and then it said that they really died, like that some of them lived that at 65 million years ago. Beyond that, some of them lived for generations. I guess generations isn't really that big when you talk about millions. No, you're not. It's not that. That's fine. That's the thing. That's the thing is you're looking at a piece of sand, but you're at the beach. Know what I'm saying? Did I finish it? That's pretty fun to read that, actually. Dinosaurs Wiped Out by Natural Catastrophe by Walter Rettan. R-E-T-A-N. Rattan. All of which lived at the same time as the dinosaurs and are alive today. Well, that sucked. I mean, that was a good episode. I give it a 5. I don't know. I guess we're done. I don't know, man. Oh wait, so let's put it all together here. Dinosaurs, they're alive, and they're alive with plants and stuff. Sometimes those things all die. Some of them didn't. Okay. This thing.